Hi all, so it's raining right now in Baguio City and it's been the most boring week of my life. I don't know if I should upload this in YouTube, but I think I should because even if there's no typhoon anymore, it's bringing heavy rains, it's bringing heavy winds, it's the damn most foggy day I've ever seen. Because I went out and then oh my gosh, I was so scared to step on outside because it's so cold and it's raining. And then my tita was like saying it's a good thing that you decided to move here for your senior high school because um, it's going to be difficult, much more difficult kapag college na daw. Kasi how much more when you're going to go to a university that's much more better than the university that you have in your own city. So you have to go there and then syempre lalayo ka sa pamilya mo. Mahihirapan ka. It's better that I do have an experience of being alone or like being in another city away from my family. Anyways, I've been reading books a lot lately. Like, I mean, let's say it's a book on politics. I borrowed one book in the library and then I decided to read it. I also love reading books that fill your minds with information that are good. You know, like I can learn about politics and what's happening across different countries. I can learn their dynamics and how they connect to each other. And I read Charles Darwin's Origin of Species book, and that book is so good. It has so much evidence and theory that Charles Darwin has put in there with different examples of across different species and animals, you know, and even plants. So if that's the case, then it also does happen to humans. We can evolve and change with all that. Yeah, we don't have school also right now. We only have school like next week, which is good. And then I'm gonna our exams are near, so it's next week. And I still haven't reviewed other lessons because you know why lessons are very easy to grasp. The only things that are difficult kasi sa in SOU is that there are so many activities, so many performance tasks to do. We have to build a model house, we have to build a hydraulic machine. What the heck? Even other performance tasks are so low, you have to do it by your own. And we're gonna cram it next week. That's it. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cram it next week, and we have presentations and reportings to do next week. I know it's gonna be crazy. I know it's gonna be difficult, but I do believe that typhoons will be coming, and it will disturb our classes. It will disturb most of the things that we have to do is to be passed through online and not just face to face. But that's just my guess. Also, I was supposed to go to the gym, but it's raining so hard. You get so wet even before you go to the gym. And I don't want that. I don't want it. I think it's interesting how movies can give you a new perspective on different topics and different things rather than not having rather than not watching movies and not gaining information. Or for example, if you watch a movie about a person and then it captures that person's life stories and how they came about in their problems, I think we get to learn about that person. Maybe some people can relate to that person. Maybe it can motivate another person or inspire another person to do the same thing that person is doing. That's it. More things about movies is that I love their cinematography. I have to understand how movies do that. I want to understand how cinemas do that. I want to understand how colors work together to make an emotion, how we can sympathize for the characters, how we can deal with these emotions in us. And it is influenced when we're watching movies. When we watch movies, there's just something about it that I love. It's like we aren't watching, we're like watching in a big screen, but we're just so tiny that looking at a movie at a bigger screen, a bigger perspective, which is so mind-changing and mind-blowing. I love how movies have been made. Do I look like a mask? This is not good. Yep, this is not good. I don't know how I'll be living here in Baguio if ever I would be continuing here in college. It's so rainy. I did not know that. I thought that Baguio was just like a cold ass city with like not that much rain. But the rain is like there's a literal typhoon. And I'm not joking. It's only August. There's no bare months, and it's beginning to look like this, but it's beginning to rain so hard. When I step outside, I'll be wet. Like, I don't know. I think that upcoming days would be off because there will be frequent floodings. Maybe there will be no classes, suspensions will be happening, and all that. Obviously, that's gonna affect our classes, correct? But we can opt for like online learning, maybe something like that. I don't want to dump everything that I think about here in this video because it's not good. What do they say about processed foods? So I think that processed foods contain so much chemicals in them that it's not good for health, you know what I mean? And then am I just gonna yap about food? Yes. It's much more better if you eat healthier foods than it is for you to eat processed foods because those processed foods contain more calories whilst those healthy foods are just amazing and best to eat in a much more larger consumption portion, than the food that is highly processed. For example, chips, those things are not supposed to be what you eat in a daily basis. It should be on vegetables, it should be fruits, it should be healthy carbs, healthy meat, and not those things that contain chemicals and all that. Also, I did go out but mag-isa lang ako. I'm just alone going out. Can't even go out with my tita because she doesn't want to go out, and then it's only me that wants to go out. Like, why you know what I mean? There are days where I can vlog when my phone is on a better storage, but my phone isn't high on storage. It's just that it's much better if you eat a lot of protein from muscles, but even when I eat like so much chicken, it's like the biceps are. Is it? It's not. This is kind of weird, so I'll just stop the video.